Welcome back to the Crit Shack. We are going to be hopping into episode 13. Joining us back, we do now have finally a name for our party. We are officially Ember's Bane. And Ty, take it away.
Hey guys, so last time we rescued Gur, you met Bane, you sort of defeated him, he left at least, and the townsfolk were grateful. So we're going to pick up where we left off that night, okay? So the mayor gave you the money that he owed you. I don't remember off the top of my head. He also gave you the elven chain, which you have on now, I think.
Yes, I'm wearing it.
But there is townsfolk that are mourning because all the people that were these bird creatures, these impersonators, died. Like they exploded when the phoenix was exploded. And then also most of the Crimson Order that was in the town were taken over. So like a lot of them exploded too. But the Crimson Order in this regard is actually part of the group that is grateful for you guys saving them. So you actually have them
in her back pocket,
thanking you
a little bit
at the moment. Alright? But Boris, the sneaky merchant guy, wants you to escort him back to the World's Inn. That's a town in the northeast, and you know that the Byzantium Shard is in the northeast, but he wants to go by road. I think that's what you decided, except for one of the people said it was a dumb idea and we should go by boat, so we can talk about that too. But you guys can go ahead, and if you want to do anything in particular, you can before we turn down for the night. So what's everybody doing at the moment? There's some mourning, but then there's also some celebration because the town has been suffering a lot.
Yeah. I just got Gur back, so me and Gur are gonna.
I'll go sing a lament.
There you go.
For with the people who are mourning.
Okay.
And then I'll sing a song of exploration.
Yeah.
For those who are.
And as you know, there's two taverns now because Awyn went to the nice one and you guys went to the scary one.
The Kill You Tavern.
But there's one, there's a group in the sad Kill You Tavern that's the morning, and then there's a party group in the other tavern, and you guys can just go back and forth like that.
All right.
So, I think I'm gonna party on, Garth.
You just living it
I'll
up.
join you in a little bit.
Party on, Garth.
Okay.
Won't spend too much time with the lamenters.
Winston, even though Isaiah is not present, he's probably going to be partying too, if I had to guess.
Yeah, we're not playing. Isaiah's not here with us tonight.
Mm-mm.
He's flying to Florida to see his awesome sister.
Mm.
So, hey, Awyn, before you go, can I borrow that call stone for a second?
Yeah, of course. I'll hand it to you.
You actually take it out and it's glowing. You have a message on your call stone.
Okay.
It's glowing.
Oh, wait. I wrote that down. How do we look at messages?
Anybody know the passcode?
Let me get my book. I did write that down somewhere.
It's literally...
It's not gonna blow me up, is it?
And it's literally you guys haven't talked about it forever. And the one time that I have a message for you, it pops.
It's not gonna blow me up as a kid.
No, you're good. We gotta say a word, and I gotta find it. 1 second.
It's okay.
I did write it down.
So we're all still together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to play or not.
I was like, unless
Well, I was
you're...
going to, but I was just,
I'll walk with you, Ari. I just need to make a call real quick.
Do y'all remember what the shard is called that is apparently creating the spell plague?
No.
It's the Byzantium Shard.
Okay.
And the Lich told you it was in the north somewhere.
Yeah.
And the town
Okay,
that...
apparently I did not write that down.
And
You said something?
I think that I know what it's at.
I thought we had to say something.
No, you just had to
Nobody's
make a check at first to realize how to do it.
Screw you guys
Not to
then!
use it anymore.
So,
What happened?
No.
Make an Arcana check, maybe?
You made an Arcana check the first time to
Yeah,
figure
yeah,
out
yeah.
how you could use it. Now you just know how to use it.
Oh, I don't have to say. I thought there was I thought you had to say
You
something.
can make up a phrase.
make
if
a
you
word
wanna
up?
use it.
Yeah, we'll make up a phrase.
Make up
Yeah,
a
go for
phrase,
it.
yeah.
I was just watching you struggle for a second.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Gargantua.
I was gonna say something like, "What we should figure out what rock is in like Latin or something." It has to be that word.
Or Peter.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Like,
Okay, there you go. Here's your
Peter.
rock. We know how to use it. There you go.
Dingus.
Peter.
Dingus.
I had to ship. So this is a random ridiculousness, but I had to ship like the one you guys have in
Yeah.
a different campaign, and the word to make it transform was boner into a ship.
Or we could call it. What's the that?
Can we? Let's call it Dwayne because it's a rock. Can we,
Gwaine?
Dwayne, like Dwayne the
Dwayne.
Rock Johnson.
Oh, Dwayne! Yes.
Our rock's name is Dwayne.
Dwayne,
So
okay.
to listen and to use it, you have to say Dwayne,
Dwayne.
before you do anything.
What if it wants Dwayne to say something to record it, and then Johnson's the other
Oh, I like that. Dwayne is to start, like to record something. Johnson is to
receiver?
here.
Alright.
That's all right, Johnson.
Hey, Johnson.
I'm gonna write that down. That's
I said Johnson to the stone.
It's
Alright.
like callstone, right?
Sending stone is what it's called, but it's way different than the.
All right, kid.
The
It
one
might be
in the
somebody
thing.
for you, so you might want to listen to this.
Oh yeah. I'm staying right next to you.
Yeah, so this music doesn't really fit it. So what you hear is your mother's voice, and it says, "Sorry, I haven't spoken sooner. There's been many close calls. Your pal Henrik says you have a drinking problem. That's not good, son. But more pressing, they are here. We have them. They're safe. But the Crimson Army, they got through the pass, and they're now headed to the east. So, like, remember was it? Or her name's Margaret, right? The one that died.
Yes.
She bought you some time by making them go north through the pass, but now they're turning east. Before turning east, some sort of shadows filled the sky that the army released on the world. We're not sure what they are, but be assured I will see you soon, son. And that's it.
All right.
Or
Mother
she
trucker.
ends it like, I love you or something, but that's how she ends it.
Mother Trucker, how does she know you have a drinking problem?
Damn it, Jim. That doesn't bode well. Shadows in the sky,
And they're coming east.
and they're coming towards us.
The guys, they're tracking us.
They're definitely tracking us.
We're gonna have to do something to throw off their scent.
What are you doing?
They can go first, or whoever. I'm gonna go.
All right.
Me and
Well,
Gurr
can I
trying
take
to
this with
talk.
me?
Yeah, you know.
All right, cool. All right, Ari, I'll go listen. We'll do the morning, and then we'll go do the partying. I got a surprise for you in this episode.
Okay, I'm ready.
Since you're a big fan of How I Met Your Mother, first season. Get ready.
Is he your wingman?
Technically, yes, but we gotta suit up.
Nice.
That's kind of
It's not a video sending stone.
Oh.
It's not like a iPhone sending stone.
Which is a shame.
But if you're gonna suit up, it'll make you look nice, feel nice as you're talking.
No, I was kidding.
No, you should.
No, we're gonna go.
Compose a song.
Blood hunters don't get suited up. Come on, man.
All right. So who's going first? What shenanigans are we doing first? Y'all or you all?
We're going to
Doesn't matter.
do the Lamentations first.
Okay, we can talk.
Okay.
I'll talk to Gurr in a little bit.
Okay.
Really, because I'll probably go with them for a little
Oh,
while anyway,
oh, I
and
don't know
then
who
I'm gonna like peel off with just.
I don't care who was gonna go first. I was saying like technically we were gonna go lamentate first.
Because probably I've got Gurr hid somewhere in the woods outside the city. Because I'm not gonna parade a
Yeah.
little
makes
silver
sense,
dragon
yeah.
wormling that's the size of a Great Dane.
Kinda
walk
Aragorn,
through
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Like, yeah, you need to chill for a little bit.
He's pretty big now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's probably like pushing 100 and 150 pounds. He's German. He said Great Dane. On here, it's like the Silver Dragon Wormling is Great Dane size, is what they say in the 5e book. So,
unless you guys are doing something specific, you can just go to that one, then go to the other one. Unless you want to talk to.
No, we just go to the first one. It's like townspeople. We want you to know that we feel for you, and then I start singing.
Okay.
And what song did you bust out?
No, it'd have to be something about what happened.
Oh, okay.
Like the Great Sacrifice. That's what we'll call it. The
I didn't know if you sang
you
that
can call
song.
it the Great Sacrifice and only sing about that one drow that fell into the volcano.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were going to sing.
But he hates that dude.
I know, but that's fun.
Every rose has its thorns.
That's right.
There you go.
Probably can't do that. That's
Just
like
like
really copyrighted.
every night has its
As long as we're not
thorns.
making money off of it.
That's right. That's a lamentation song.
It just says like cannot monetize or something on everything.
And let me. I want not a dry eye in the place.
Okay, you go ahead and roll a performance check for me.
Okay. 17 plus 5. 22. Right?
Yeah.
Am
I
right?
mean, they were already pretty like close to the edge. Now they're weeping openly and like holding on to each other as.
And I look over at you.
I'm crying too.
Time to.
What'd you do to me, man?
Yeah. Drago, you can
Time to pick
either
out a couple of
be in
women.
tune with your emotions or try to resist it, but I will make you roll if you're going to try not to cry.
I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna try not to cry. I'm gonna roll for. I'm gonna roll.
Okay, we'll say it's a wisdom roll.
12.
Wisdom roll.
It's like
Good luck.
It's like a spell.
Yeah.
I'm
One
not
the
even gonna
wisdom.
I ain't
Oh,
even
it's
gonna
12.
The other one was going to be a charisma. You would have got a -1.
Well, yeah, 12.
All right, one tear slides down your face. But
Yeah,
it's not an
I
ugly
kind of
tear.
with the
It's not an
quiver.
ugly cry.
I'm not even gonna
I
fight
need
it.
to quiver.
You look over at Awyn, she's like,
You look pretty badass because it's not an ugly cry. It's like you just appreciate the moment cry.
all I'm picturing is that scene in Collie with a Chance of Meatballs. Get back in there, dear. And it sucks back. It sucks it back up.
It tries, but it doesn't. It sucks.
I forgot all about that.
Get back in there, dear.
Yeah, he goes.
I forgot how good that movie is. I just watched
And
it.
then afterwards, we thank them. You know,
Okay.
we receive like all kinds of
Bras
good
and panties coming up on
vibrations and
stage.
stuff like that. Yeah, and get a couple of house numbers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's all for you, bro.
That's right.
In the interest of not playing that out with my dad, whatever lady friend you want for the night, you probably have.
I'm not looking for a lady friend here.
Yeah.
No, 'cause we need to go to the party one.
It's like in Wedding Crashers where they take it a step further and they're like, funeral crashers?
All right, bros.
That was Will Ferrell's character.
Let's go get a
Yeah.
drink. Maybe a couple drinks.
I appreciate the offer, but I'm gonna call it and go hang out with Kerr for a little while. I haven't seen him in a
You
bit.
sure?
Yeah.
All right, bro.
Now,
Plus,
before we go,
I got my
before
flats.
you leave us,
Yeah.
can we reconsider the boat versus the land?
Oh yeah. I figured we'd talk about that after.
My thing is, I
like
know
the next
this.
morning.
I know this land very well, and there's a lot of bandits between here and the north.
Mm-hmm.
But if we take a boat, I think it'd be a little bit different.
I agree, but I feel like walking with a dragon is gonna be a deterrent.
He's not that big.
I know he's not that. I know he's not that big, but dragons haven't been around for a
Not
little
that,
while
but,
in this age. But
You know, we could fish and have plenty of food, and you know.
I don't know.
I mean,
Lobo
how
told
far are
us
we
the
away?
story of this
How far are we away?
giant turtle thingy that attacked
I mean,
him. It was terrifying.
When I think of you and Gurr, I think of you as the mother of dragons flying on the ship, by the ship. You know what I mean? I mean, that
I
scene.
can't ride him yet. He's not that big. I'm a little dude, but he's not that big.
Maybe he could at least try to carry you. You know?
At some point, I'm going to ride that bitch. I'll tell you right now.
It's close enough. It's closer to a walk, but in terms of like distance, with how fast a boat goes, both are a couple weeks.
Okay.
So like either way.
But I also understand and am thinking that we should probably hide Gur as long as we can. And a ship is definitely more likely to keep us hidden than us just walking down the main road to
And
the
I'm sure
north.
with what we've done for this area, we could get we could be on
We could
any ship
get
that
a
we want.
nice boat.
Y'all have a boat.
We do. Oh, that's true.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That.
Is it a two sail or a three sail when it goes to the big one? The boat.
It's a 3 one.
I thought-
Because it's
I
like
thought it
the
was a
big open
big-
water one.
yeah, it's
and
a
then
big,
it's
like-
a fishing boat's the other size.
Okay, I thought
See,
so.
I don't know that. Remember?
Yeah.
It's fiddlesticks and fish sticks, I think.
Fiddlesticks is the big one. Fish sticks is the fishing boat.
Yeah.
But yes, yeah. So yeah, I think I'm okay with either decision. I'll leave that up to my. You guys can talk it out as
Because we're going
my
back to
older
where
brothers.
I'm from, right?
If you're wanting to go that way, because Boris, the merchant guy, wants to go, wants like an escort. But he said no, not water, is what he told Awyn originally.
Yeah.
So you can talk to him about it, but right now, that's what he said.
Do they know that? They know that you guys know that I'm from there, right?
I don't think anyone knew. They might have known. I don't think they. I don't remember hearing that.
You told us, I think, like when we first met you.
Yeah, I thought so too. But yeah,
well,
that's,
but you guys had a conversation.
oh
Remember?
yeah, that's right.
Because
It was the two of us.
I kind of
Yeah.
was out by
Yeah,
myself
That's true. I remember that.
while you were doing that, so I don't remember
Okay.
having that conversation. But I mean, like I said, I'm okay with either decision.
Okay.
As if you guys want to make that decision, I'm good with whatever you guys decide, and we'll just go from there. But
Part of the thing is,
you'll have to
if
talk
we're
to
going
Boris.
back to my father, well, I guess he's not my dad anymore. But if we're going back to that kingdom, it'd probably be best for us to come in through the port as opposed to the front gate.
Okay.
the only thing for me is that will we be able to hide Gur once we get into the city, or will he have to stay on the boat the whole time? You know the city better than we do.
I say you put a blanket over him and a leash.
Dude, I wanted to homebrew an idea for something that we could like put on him, like a collar or a saddle or a nap, like a bag that changes his perception to outside of our party. So we would still see him as Gur, but if you're not, like, I want to do something where it was like a blood touch, where you had to like prick your finger and touch the item, and then it allowed you to see the true item, but outside of that, nobody else could actually see what Gur was. So to them, it would like we could homebrew it to where it made him look like.
That's something you could talk to
big.
like Zindris about.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Hey, if you stick around,
But he
you might
looked
be
like
able
a
to
big
talk to
dog
her.
or like a big cat or something.
Yeah.
If you stick around, you might be able to talk to her.
Oh, I know.
Wait.
Yeah. I'm all that. Yeah, I know that.
All right,
Okay,
so we'll
so
go to the other bar and
you guys find
See,
Boris.
and-
I'm gonna go find Gur, and
Okay.
All right, just let me know if you need anything.
I will. I'll holler at you then.
All right.
and of course we're the head of the party right there.
I was gonna say, but
So,
in
yeah,
this
we
town,
should be
nobody's looking at ill will for us in this town, so I'm not worried about going out,
Yeah.
being by myself for a
And
little bit.
again, it's super awkward, but like all of like the Crimson Order that have survived are like slapping you on the back
In
and
our
being
debt.
Like, you guys are awesome. Thanks for saving us. So, like, it's a weird feeling, and some of you probably don't like it, or it feels
Okay.
a little weird, you know.
Yeah, it's a little weird, but we kind of let it go because we're trying to lay low.
I love it because I'm a showman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
I
like,
would say that Ari's probably taking the show in right now. Like he's getting all the, and I'm kind of sitting in the back, but I'm drinking heavily. So I mean I'm with him, but he's like probably dancing and doing funny stuff, and I'm kind of in the back and I'm just chugging.
You got a classic Geralt vibe,
Yeah.
where it's like they're giving you a wide girth. Is it birth?
Yeah.
I don't
Girth.
know.
no, it's wide
Oh,
birth.
also,
Wide berth.
Birth
this is
for-
another. This is my personality, but I obsess over things sometimes. If you didn't know.
No.
really.
And when Caleb, it was a really ridiculous thing that to obsess over. But you told, like, one time I described something, and you like started laughing at me, and I'm like, I think that's right. And it was dank, but I was saying it like it was like really like nasty and musty in there.
Yeah.
But like I was like thinking about it, I was like, I thought that was right. I really did thought that was right. I know it's a weed connotation, but I thought that was right.
Yeah, to be dank,
And
like
I was
walking
like-
into a dank cave or something, or a damp cave. I think a lot of people.
But I googled it and I was like,
No, dank is correct. It just made me laugh because
yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
this place is
No,
dank, and I was like,
thought I was like getting, I thought I was getting grilled for being wrong. So I was
No,
like, oh
no.
no, what did I do?
no, I was laughing at
Yeah.
the fact that you were like, it's very dank in here, and I could just like Awyn's over in the corner like,
Yo, dank, baby!
Yeah. But I wasn't even mad. It was just like, am I right? Am I wrong
Could
for
be.
like ever? You know,
That's
like,
really
what's
funny.
happening?
That's really
I
funny.
honestly didn't know it was a word. I thought you made it up. So dumb
Dank?
I'm dumb.
That's dank.
Kind of like me and Holler.
Yeah.
I
Holla
had no idea what that was.
Holler.
down in a holler, or to holla at somebody.
Because it's actually
Holla
hollow.
back girl.
I had no idea.
Holla back girl.
Holla back girl.
No,
Just
it's
people
a-
say it so
The
fast.
holler.
so
I
down
was
in the
thinking
holla.
like
So
country.
it comes out like
I
that
was
instead of
joking.
down in the holler.
But it's a song.
Yeah, holler back.
Because I ain't no holla
Yes.
back girl.
Man,
I
what-
ain't no
okay.
holla back girl.
Yeah. So what was I saying?
You were talking about the birth.
Second
the
side
birth,
note.
Yeah.
The birth.
Yeah, so
Why is
there's
it there?
like a healthy respect of the distance from people to you, but they're
Yes.
like pushing the boundary, like wanting to talk to you and be next to you, but knowing like your face is like don't f with me face, so they're kind of just like letting you be,
You
but
got a hardcore
admiring.
Yeah, and I'm drinking heavily because
Yeah.
I know it's something to celebrate. We beat a god, dude.
Right.
Like this is a big deal, you
Yeah.
know. For
I'm
you,
sleeping with as many women as I can.
Not surprised there. Usually I think he would be, but now all of a sudden he's got syndrome.
Roll an
Yeah,
STD
so-
check.
anyways, in the midst of me chugging,
Is that a plus or a minus?
I would say
Did I remember my lambskin?
I would say I probably had like 10 so far,
Mm.
but I'm just chugging, and I'm super drunk,
Okay.
and so now I'm gonna make a drunk call to Zendros.
Okay.
On the stone? Is that what you have the stone for?
Oh my god.
Okay.
So
You know,
this
it's a sending stone, so you record a message and send it to her.
Yes.
She has to actually
So-
like. That'll be fun.
So Ty's our DM.
Yeah, she gave
He's
you.
a huge How I Met Your Mother fan.
oh, so this is where this is
First
going.
scene in first episode when Ted gets super drunk
Okay. I know.
and he tries to call Robin
Yeah.
and he continues to jack it up.
Yeah.
The pineapple episode. Where did the pineapple come from? Okay.
All right. So go ahead.
All right.
You're drunk dialing her.
So I gotta say, Dwayne.
I don't watch it anymore. The first, last
I gotta say Dwayne to record, correct?
Yeah, Johnson
yeah.
to receive because
Yeah.
that's funny, and then
That
Dwayne
is
to
funny.
send.
Oh yeah, you won't forget that either.
No,
You're gonna receive the Johnson.
you gotta receive the Johnson and send it to Dwayne.
Oh, gross.
Oh, we didn't say it
Oh,
was.
it's nasty.
It works out really
I
well.
want to
Alright.
receive the Johnson.
Go
So I
for
say
it.
It's
Dwayne.
a lot. So we're
Yeah.
like,
And I say, hey, Zendros. Just want to let you know I'm thinking about you, and you know we're two adults here, and you know we can.
If I was sitting there,
You know, I was
would be-
thinking about you, and you know about
Well, I was thinking that I could be sitting there
the
laughing.
whole party
I'd just
here
be
in this
that
town. We
60
just
boy.
destroyed
I
this
think it's
god,
60
and
Best.
I'm just really missing you tonight. Hope you're doing well. Bye,
I would be the
Johnson. That's in it. Or I said, oh no.
No,
No,
it just
you
said-
do
just
it.
said-
Yeah. Come
Oh,
on,
I'm
now.
really glad that you just said Johnson at the end of that.
Yeah,
She's
but
like,
yeah, that's the last thing that she hears though is Johnson.
Because I really wish that you had done that before
Alright,
I left.
so
I'd be sitting in the
do I
back and I'd be
need
like, penis.
Do I need to make a roll to see if she, like, if it's just gonna be received
It's
well
gonna
or
go.
not?
No, I mean it's gonna receive. It's gonna be
She'll
received.
probably listen to it, and then she'll have to decide if she responds
Yeah.
or not.
Yeah, I'll roll to see if she responds later.
Okay.
Yeah.
alright.
She's not gonna
in the
respond
morning,
right
we'll
now.
talk about. I can't believe you called her, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not done.
Dude, you
There's
called
gonna
her.
be like two more.
Okay. Well, we'll go to
Me? Or
yeah. Let's
you
go to Caleb, and then we'll go to Awyn, then we'll go to Argus, and in between we'll hear the drunk calls.
Okay, that works.
All right.
That's pretty much what I'm doing all night. Is
Okay.
singing and dancing and
Going
having
from
sex in
bed
the
to
bathroom.
bed to bed to bed. Oh no, just bathroom to
No,
bathroom.
screw it. Yeah, I'm not taking them to bed.
Bathroom stall to bathroom stall.
Taking some questionable drugs in the bathroom before and after.
This seems
Fairmaiden, have you seen Mike Johnson?
Listen,
There's no new, and you hear from somewhere. There's no new messages.
That's fantastic.
All right. So it was you, right, Caleb?
Yeah, we're going out to go.
All right. So you're going out to the woodline.
Yep, going out the woodline, and when I get there, I'm just gonna like call out in my brain like, "Gur, where are you?" Wait for a response because I know he's out here somewhere. Somewhere he's.
All right, and you feel the response beckoning you onward, but it's not moving towards you. It's telling you to move further towards him.
Okay, so I'm just gonna. I'm walking into the woods.
All right, and you pinpoint it down, you narrow it down, and Gur is in like a little clearing, and it's taking down some sort of, we'll say, wild cat, not like a lion or anything,
Like
but
a puma or a little.
yeah, and is now feasting on this in the middle of this clearing.
That's dope.
That is it. Well, Gur, I was coming out to get you some food, but I guess you're good.
And at the mention of food, his ears perk up, and you hear two words come through. Says, "What you got?"
So I'll pull my backpack off and rummage around and probably find some kind of jerky or something in there and throw a piece to him.
Yeah, and he's just snatch that up and
Snatch it out of the air.
yeah. And then,
That's all I got, man. I don't got anything else.
Is it the first time he's spoken with you to look?
This will be the first like conversation that we'll have.
Word.
Yeah,
Okay.
word.
Yeah.
He called to me and said some words when we were looking for him.
mhm. And then you hear, "You friend, name?"
My name is Awyn.
More friends?
Mm-hmm. Yes, more friends. Yes. Argus, Winston. What's his name? Drago. Well, I went to Thorn, and I knew Thorn wasn't right.
Mhm.
Yes,
Been there.
They're all yeah.
I'm not
Well,
living
no,
in
I
this
was like,
shadow.
nope. Like, yes, they're all friends. Argus, Winston, Drago, Awyn. I'm Awyn.
Show me friends.
Show you friends? I can't take you into the city right now. We've got to hide you until we can find a way to hide your identity.
And you feel boiling anger.
Uh-oh.
It's like, want friends.
Well, you will see them shortly, I promise. Tomorrow we're going to be leaving this city, and you will see them, I promise.
You're gonna be spending a whole bunch of time with them. Tell them that.
Yeah, you're going to spend a lot of time with them, I promise.
You leave me again.
I'm not leaving you again tonight. I'm staying with you tonight. We'll meet up with them tomorrow morning. I'm not leaving you.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
You really ticked off at you, bub.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sure he's pissed because he probably thinks I left him alone when they kidnapped him.
Yeah.
He's a baby child.
Yeah, he's
Man.
he's a little.
Why am I
All
seeing
right.
his rose on my thing?
You see
You see
everybody.
everybody.
Yeah.
But why though?
There's like a
We're all in the
large
same
thing.
campaign.
Yeah.
So it shows
Oh,
all
we're in the
campaigns.
same campaign.
Yeah.
Okay, I got
The second one with advantage was a
I know,
20.
it sucks.
22.
Okay. So he grudgingly he finishes his meal and
That's
starts to
right, baby.
circle around
you.
like
Ain't rolling that no more. You know what I'm saying?
animals do, and just kind of find a place to lay that suits him.
So he does that, and as he's doing that, I'll walk up to him, and it's a cautious walk,
hmm
but I know he's not going to do anything to me, but I'm still cautious because now he went from this little thing that could sit on my shoulder to a dragon. So I'm going to walk up to him, and I'm going to, like, place my hand on... I'm going to go totally How to Train a Dragon on this one. Just place my hand, like, right on top of his head, and just kind of wait and see what he does.
So his head was facing you, and as he takes, you can keep your hand on his head, but he moves it to where it's like not in your direction. So like he's like grumpily moving it, but not moving your hand off.
Yeah. So then I'm just gonna be like, I know that you're mad at me, and I'm sorry.
Have you explained to him about what happened?
I'm going. This is what I'm
Okay.
doing right now.
Nice.
Yeah. I know you're mad at me, and I'm really sorry, but
That's probably-
you were kidnapped. You were taken from me. I didn't give you away. Do you understand that? Somebody stole you. They took you from me, and we spent days trying to find you and searching for you, and then we finally found you.
Because friends.
Friends. brother.
Friend, brother?
Brother. More brother. We were born together.
And he moves his head back towards you. And, like, kind of, like, leans into that.
Oh. Alright. Well, at that, then I'll probably just kind of lay down in his, like, little curl up, and I'm sure we'll probably talk a little bit more, but we don't have to roleplay that one.
Alright. Next drunk call.
So Ari's just killing it on the stage. He's shredding his loot. I mean, he's playing some heavy Van Halen thrash, solos up there, and he's just killing it, and everybody's partying.
Loot.
I've seen so many titties in this bar. I couldn't even. I mean, so many shirts have come off.
Panties on stage. They're like that.
We even got the Crimson Order to chant "Screw Lord Ember." So I mean, it's a massive party. Somehow his charm has gotten. So this time I've drank 10 more.
Okay.
So now I'm like 20 in.
Okay.
And
now he's dead.
I'm pretty. I mean, this is solid drunk for me. And so I'm calling Zindros again.
Okay.
Dwayne. Zindros. I know we only talked maybe 2 times, but I think I'm in love. I just want you to know you're the most beautiful person in the world.
Hey, what you doing over there?
Shut up! I'm on the phone.
And Boris is gonna come sit beside you.
Look at these boobs!
He's gonna sit in the booth across from you as you're finishing this conversation.
Put down the pineapple, Boris. Put it down.
What?
Send.
That's a nice rock.
I send it.
Okay.
Johnson.
You don't say Johnson. Whatever. Every time there's Johnson at the end because of how drunk Drago is. So it's gonna be confusing.
That was my record.
Okay. And now Boris is sitting beside you. Did you want to do anything else?
Who's Boris?
The merchant dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
like I said, all night long. I'm singing and dancing and
Boris is the guy,
dude.
Boris is the guy you guys need to talk to about the boat tomorrow.
Nikki Sixx.
My, once bitten, twice shy, baby.
Like he is definitely either Nikki Sixx or Vince or one of them from Motley.
Yeah, oh
like
yeah, 100%.
Straight up Motley.
Just playing away.
And yeah. All right. So
till the night ends, man.
He's snorting stuff, and I don't know what.
Till the night closes in.
Yeah, he's getting into it for sure. All right, and then Boris is just gonna be like, "Oh, you're Awyn's friend. Are we? We're all good to go tomorrow, correct?"
That's right, buddy. And we decided we think we're gonna take the boat.
That wasn't part of the agreement.
He's not paying us, is he?
Listen, man. You see that guy up there shredding that flute?
He promised you 1,000 gold pieces if you got him to the place.
He promised us his friends.
That's right.
If we take him on land?
If we take him to the city.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to go by boat, is what he said.
Listen, you see that guy up there shredding on the flute?
The one covered with women at the moment?
Yes.
Yes.
That's Ari. He's from the city you're trying to get to. And he's informed us that the way without the boat, if we go by land, and then Drago kind of burps, it's no go. Bandits everywhere, okay? And it's not safe, man.
Bandits are the whole reason I hired you.
Okay, well...
I can't swim. Can you swim?
Yeah, I can't swim. It's part of my training. Then you pay it. You paid it to protect you, right? And to get you from point A to point B.
Can you protect me from the water?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you're gonna save me if I'm drowning. Is what I'm hearing.
For sure. Are you? You know who you're talking to right now? I don't even know who I'm talking to right now.
Drago, is it coming out?
No, you're the hero of what's this town called?
Yartar.
Yeah.
Do you even know? You don't know.
Hey,
do you know who you're talking to?
I can just picture Drago when he gets drunk. He's like that drunk white girl at the bar. You don't even know. Do you know? You don't even know.
Da, yeah, da, da, da. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah.
Listen, Bub, we're gonna. I promise. We'll watch after you. I told you that we're the best.
I come up behind him. Look, dude, twins! Can you believe it? I just did twins in the bathroom.
Tell me why, Barney.
Is he gonna be able to do anything on the voyage, or is he just around for giggles?
Listen, that guy's a beast. I mean, we kicked the crap out of a god. I know you don't understand this, but
I shot a hole right through his head. That big!
that big, and he put him down. I thought we were a goner, and we did it. We defeated all the odds. I told you that when you hired us, we're the best team in this land. And then he goes to give Ari a high five, but then like he's not even there.
Alright, you're lucky he came up because I'm not gonna make you roll for persuasion since he is crazy good at persuasion anyways. And like you would have gotten his help on it. So he agrees begrudgingly to go by boat. Alright? So you guys can turn in whenever.
Yeah.
For the night.
Okay, and then I'm making my final call.
Okay.
And this one is, I love you. Let's meet up. Call me Johnson.
Call me Johnson.
Drago's name from now on is Johnson.
Johnson. Zendros is gonna see you next time like Johnson. You're gonna be like,
Hey, Johnson.
you're gonna be like, what? Why are you calling me Johnson? I'm very confused.
Yeah, you're not even gonna remember that you sent all this.
Not at all. Like, he's totally trash.
But you do have the sending stone on your, like, when you wake up.
Yes.
So like, you're gonna be like, why is this here?
What we should do is, I'll walk back up and be like, yo, can I have that sending stone back? And you'll be like, what sending stone?
Can you?
The city so
I would-
calling.
I would love for you to describe the scene that we wake up to, that he comes upon. Like, if
yeah,
I'm
I
like,
wanna-
if I don't remember anything that happened.
Oh, dude, I'm asleep in the corner with like 5 women.
Yeah.
And,
You know,
it'd be hilarious if I don't know, describe it. It'd be funny.
What, is there anything in particular you want to be doing?
It'd be hilarious if there was like a goat and I'm naked and maybe a pineapple. I don't know.
no. But like, when he passed out, I had the women like dress things up, man. He's got makeup on. He's got lipstick.
What's the
There's like
scene in
a pig lamb beside him.
Yeah.
You know, it's just all
Yeah.
like.
What's the scene in Pirates of the Caribbean?
Where he's like, in
That
the
one's
big
for the
stuff.
smell.
Oh yeah.
And he's like,
Yeah. So you Drago wake up. Well, actually, you're not gonna wake up. Awyn's gonna find you.
I'll
And
say,
he's
I'll
gonna
come
do
in.
that.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
He's gonna come across him.
Alright, so we
He's
wake
gonna
up.
have to wake us both up.
Yeah, we'll wake up the next morning. Just
Yeah.
me and Gur out in the field, or out in that clearing.
Okay.
Dude, I'm staying here. Screw y'all.
He partied so hard.
Alright.
Boy,
Okay.
Yeah,
that Ari can partay.
All right. So
Hey.
you're
Hey, there's
Simba. That's Simba.
No, that's
the boy.
That's the boy.
Oh, the proud dad coming back from
Alright.
the
He's gonna go eat them.
So Drago, you're not wearing a lick of clothing, and you're covered in all this makeup, and your clothes are scattered all throughout the bar, but they're like hanging from like the rafters,
Yeah.
and like your sword is like hanging from the rafters too, in like different places all throughout. And Awyn, what are you doing with Gur as you walk? Like you come back to get everybody.
So I'm going to explain to Gur that I need him to kind of stay out here and hide for just like
I got the topper.
just a little bit, and I'll be right back to get him as soon as we figure out where we're going.
the
To
innkeeper's
ship
daughter
off, so.
two gold coins to put whipped cream around your nuts.
So the goat's just like.
Oh!
Yeah.
So that's what I wake up to?
No. You don't wake up until I wake you up. So here we go. So
Yeah.
I'm like, so Awyn walks back to the bar, and he opens the door, and the scene in front of Awyn gives him the same exact scene from Daddy Daycare when he's like, I missed, and they open the door, and it's like,
And this
oh
is,
my gosh, it's everywhere!
and this is the nice tavern.
Yeah, right? So,
Wait, are you talking about my sperm?
God. So Awyn is tiptoeing through the just at this point probably radioactive
Yes.
goop that's all over the ground, and he finally gets to Argus first. And he knows it's Argus only by one hand sticking out of the pile.
That's right.
With the tattoo on the back of it. That's the only reason you know. So he pokes Argus' hand, and nothing happens. So he starts just slowly trying to move bodies off, and there's all these naked chicks.
Everybody's naked.
So
There's a few men too.
It's awesome. So he looks around, and he finds this like broken spear. So it's just like this long wooden pole. So he grabs it, he like sticks it into the pile. And he's like moving people off. Finally uncovers Argus, and it is like you're dead to the world, sleeping, right? So he's looking. He's like, how am I gonna wake him up? Oh, I know. I still have some of those mousetraps.
That's wrong.
So he takes some mousetrap and goes back to Argus's hand and he goes right on his middle finger.
That'll do it.
Wham! That thing snaps closed. What's Argus's reaction?
Just jump up. Saber flying everywhere.
I back up and go, good, you're awake. We gotta go wake up Drago.
Wait a second, I got pee.
Okay, you eat. I'm gonna go figure out if I can wake up Drago.
That's hilarious. First thing is that I gotta pee.
So, Awyn
Watch the goat, man. Watch the goat.
What goat?
You'll see.
Okay. So
He's in the bar too, but there is a goat in the bar now, and he's like, you're passed out on the top of a table, and the goat is going at your nads, but you're like literally butt naked on top of the table.
I turn slowly, and I'm like, okay. So as the goat is going at your gonads and totally oblivious to everything else, I pull out my dagger and just poke the goat right in the ass and just see what happens.
Alright, even or odds?
Odds getting ready.
Oh no!
Odds are gonna be bad.
No!
Even or odds?
Awesome.
We're going even.
Left nut
Okay.
or right nut? Which one the goat decides to take off?
Alright, so you get headbutt in the nads and not bit in the nads.
Yeah.
God! Oh!
I walk around the table and go, good morning.
What the? What's that?
I didn't do it. The goat did
Mother
it.
trucker!
The goat did it. I didn't do
Come over
anything.
just laughing.
Why do I have
did it.
whipped cream all over me? Where's my clothes?
Dude, I found you like this. And isn't that your shirt?
Oh my
And your
god!
pants? Is that your sword?
Ari, I'm gonna kill you!
And your sword is not hanging in the rafters. It's embedded in the rafters like 4 inches. BAM!
So you wanted to do some sort of trick.
Oh my gosh!
So I'm just looking at it and I'm like, isn't that your... Yeah.
Quick!
Get all your stuff.
Shut up, kid! I'm sorry.
Get your stuff. And then give me back the sending stone. Give me back the sending stone.
I don't know where it is. It's with my stuff.
Okay, so we'll gather up your
Hey,
stuff. I gotta go find
Hold on.
Find
Is there
Boris.
any water anywhere? I could just throw myself into the cleanse of filth.
Dude.
I mean, there's definitely a stable outside, like with a water trough on it.
So I just run outside butt naked and I throw myself in it.
As I'm leaving,
flop.
I yell back to Argus. I'm like, hey, will you help him gather his belongings and find that sending stone, please? We really need that. And
Hold on. Just quiet.
okay, yeah, fine. Okay, we've got to get on
Where's
this
your
boat.
dragon, man?
And then
Where's
dragon?
Boris? Shush! Stop talking about the dragon. Where's Boris?
Oh, yeah, I don't even know where he's at.
Okay,
think
I
that
want to
moment-
hear what happened last night as much as y'all remember when we get to the boat. But right now, we've got to
At
get
that
on
moment,
this boat.
Drago comes rushing in, water falling down from him, and he's holding himself. They still hurt.
Hey, Drago, you gotta be like 50 for that downtown, man.
Never party with a bard.
Oh my God.
And literally, like, I would have somebody talk to you, but they're all more passed out than you guys are.
I'm sure they're all dead. Yeah,
He
right?
probably helped me grab stuff. I'm grabbing my clothes, and we're looking for the.
While
sending
we're
stone.
talking and looking, I'm like, we gotta find Boris. We're supposed to take him. And did you talk?
He's in here somewhere.
Did you guys talk to him last night about
did.
the boat?
I vaguely remember.
Did he say okay?
Yeah, He went with it.
Okay.
We just got to make sure he doesn't drown, because he can't swim.
Okay, the boat's massive. He'll be fine. If we can put him on the boat, and he'll be all right. And I really want to hear about what happened last night, because this is an epic, just like storybook to walk into, and I want to know what happened. Like the last page of the storybook, and I didn't get the rest of it.
Kid, I agree with you 100%. And I have no idea what happened last night. All I remember was talking to Boris, and that was the end of it.
What did you use the sending stone for? You have no idea, do you?
Personal.
Oh, you do know. Oh my gosh.
If you remember talking to Boris, he at least remembers 1.5 messages.
That's right.
Somebody named Johnson. That's all I remember. I can't.
Somebody named Johnson.
Who did you try and call?
I can't. I'll tell you later, okay? Kind of embarrassing.
All right. Where do we want to meet? Because you guys need to gather your stuff and find Boris, and then I got to go get Gur, and we'll meet you outside the city, but on the water.
By the water, I guess we'll meet.
Okay. Are we near the water?
This is like a dock city.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
And just so that we don't have to run through it, I've already made a deal with the townspeople to give us all the fortifications and the food and
I figured that was something
that we need.
Yeah.
I figured we could talk about supplies really quickly. It's like gathered, but because we did this for the town, they'd be willing to.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, there's also Dr. Pepper in there if you guys want.
I appreciate it. I'm not drinking soda, but I really appreciate it.
There's Hawaiian.
I know. I'm gonna get some of that here in a second.
Okay.
But find your stuff. Find the sending stone. I'm sure there's some coffee around here somewhere. Drink some coffee. You especially, Argus. Coffee it up, all right?
Hey, real quick. Bro, don't tell Winston.
I'll tell him everything.
No.
This is hilarious. I'm not going to not tell my older brother what my
pay
other
you.
older brother did.
I'll pay you.
Okay, now we're speaking my language.
Okay.
Where do you go pay me?
I don't know. We'll talk about it. We got a long way on the trip.
All right.
Thank you, by the way, for helping me out.
You're welcome. Find the sending stone. I will meet you south of the docks, outside the city, right next to the coast. I've got to go get Gur, and I'll meet you there.
I'll find Boris.
Yes? All right. Awyn, at that, tips his hat and busts out the door.
Okay.
I'm pulling guys up. Hey, not him.
Not
Not him.
Nope.
He's underneath
Definitely
like
not
3
him.
other people. But he didn't look like he was drunk or anything. He just looked like somebody passed out on him and he couldn't move him out of it. Like he's like,
Come on, Boris. Where the heck's that sending stone?
is it? Are you wearing your stuff?
Yeah.
It's in your pocket.
Yeah,
Okay.
we got it all.
I was going to say, I'm sure it's on your...
Do you want me to pull it out now to
Lathered
make sure it's all good, or just wait later?
You have another thing in your pocket too that you didn't realize. So there's a note in your pocket too.
Oh, I pull off the note.
And the note's from Winston. And it says that he's going to go ahead and go. Because he can move faster and more silently by himself. So he's going to go ahead, and he really wants to figure out how to get Bilbo back. So he's going to go and try to figure that out as fast as possible. And he'll meet you guys in World's End when you guys get there.
Alright, if that's what he wants to do.
Sounds good.
It's a heck of a party.
All right.
We did. That was a good party.
So I walk up to Gur.
Mm-hmm.
We got to
I'm like-
come back through here when we leave.
All right, buddy. It's time to go, except we've got to really make sure we're keeping to the shadows and getting around the city. Going to the south side, next to the water, and we're going to meet up with friends, all right?
Are you guys over there now?
Yeah, after that, we'll walk. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
start.
So we come walking in, and we got shades on.
I'm bow-legged.
And it's that scene where it's kind of like...
Cool guys don't look
and
at
the slow
explosions.
swag, you know, like
A couple of women following.
yeah, it's like a hangover.
Miami Vice in the making.
It's like the hangover, you know, you just kind of like...
He somehow found shades.
I got the baby with me.
Somehow found
He's got the baby strapped to his chest.
I got the baby
Yeah.
with
Sunglasses on.
What did we do with the baby? What the hell happened to the baby last
Nobody
night?
had the baby.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, the baby was there. He
Yeah.
saw it all. Or he saw it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He.
Alright, so you guys are boarding this boat all together.
Oh, And I hand him the sending. So here you go, kid. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Oh, does it have a message?
I didn't check
No
it.
messages.
No messages, and
No.
it doesn't look like it's been broken. I'm gonna put that back in my bag.
It is a
Thanks
little
again.
sticky.
Yeah.
Ale.
Yeah,
Honey
whatever.
mead,
Ale my
honey.
ass. Ale my ass. Put it back in my
Might
bag.
have been me.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. All right.
All right.
So we're at the. Who's got the boat? I thought Winston had the boat.
He left that too.
Oh,
So
okay.
the bag was left there too because he
Okay.
was present for the hey we're gonna go a different way conversation before he took off.
Okay. Cool.
So he didn't want to screw y'all over.
All right, right on.
All right. So Awyn's gonna start rummaging through this bag until he finds it.
The bag is the boat.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. So like the boat and
So
its
we gotta say,
components.
we gotta say fiddlesticks.
So I take it, I look Drago dead in the face and go, fiddlesticks. I just launch this sucker out into the water.
And it
Drago
explodes
gives you
into
the
this huge
thumbs up.
boat.
Boom! Alright.
And it's on the
Good job, bro. You
shore.
remembered.
Oh, you don't want to have what's his face here? You said that though.
Who?
The Boris. You don't want him to hear you say fiddlesticks.
Oh, I'm not worried about it.
You
I already
okay?
did it. I already did it anyway.
You ready to go? We got the supplies. We're all loaded up. Let's do it.
Alright. We
All
get
right.
on the... I have to really coax her on the boat. He was like, what now? We're doing on
Boat? What?
Going on the what?
He can catch fish.
The only thing, yeah. Well,
Drago's
Is
kind
this
of laying
Silver's
like
the
on
silver
a.
guy?
He's kind of like laying on a bench out
I would
there,
think he can
like
swim.
with the
It
shades
doesn't
on,
matter.
trying to just like.
he can't fly yet. Oh, yes, he can.
Yeah, he can fly.
He can glide.
He just can't drive. He can't ride around with you.
Yeah. So he can fly. Okay, that's
Okay.
awesome.
So who's so now at this point we're going to be in a less crazy 2-week skill challenge. So that means that we have a certain number of successes and a certain number of failures that we're gonna get. Depending on how many failures you get,
Okay.
is gonna be what kind of things will go.
Okay.
You'll come
Skills.
across. All right.
We've done
So
it
the,
before.
so the first thing I need you to tell me is who is driving said boat or sailing said boat.
I can do
I'm
it.
gonna say Drago's probably has the most experience being older and taught by.
Yeah.
Unless Argus has sailing experience. It was his idea to be on the boat.
You don't want Argus driving it.
I am from a sailing.
Well, that
region, so
I knew.
that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Now that we talked about that, that's kind of what I was thinking.
And he tries to grab it.
How about
Hold on,
both
wait.
of you?
Drago looked at him and goes, "Nobody touches this freaking boat."
Drago,
Come on, man.
He's a brother.
It's Phil Bose.
He's a brother. He's just as much a brother as we are all brothers.
I
We
know
just
that.
haven't. We didn't know him. We didn't even know he existed all these years. But he's just as much a brother.
Stop! I'm gonna do this. It's a joke. Okay, hold on. There's a test. Initiation.
Like a goat licking your nuts.
Oh, we're bashing them.
Shut up. Fine.
By the way,
you
that
can drive
part-
it. I don't care.
That part, I'm definitely telling Winston.
Faux show.
Over
Can't tell you how much I had to pay for that to happen.
So
Alright.
he lets Argus drive it.
All right, Argus is driving.
Yeah.
All right, Argus, you're gonna have to roll. This will be our first success or failure, and you don't have to roll with disadvantage, which is what Phil would have.
What am I rolling?
You need to roll. Let's see.
There's nothing on here about handling a boat.
Actually, it's just a D20.
Is it a D20 every time for this?
No,
14.
I mean it will be.
Yeah.
All right, so Argus is driving the boat, but he's a little drunk. So you guys have your first failure of that. All right. Now you need a navigator, somebody who's going to like actually figure out what direction you're going and stuff.
Alright, I can do that.
Who's going to do that?
Yeah, because him and I were going to rotate driving and stuff, so we might. He's going to be checking out the navigator.
Yeah, I'm
and
busy
stuff, too.
talking down Boris because we just brought a dragon on the boat, and Boris is like, "What the hell?"
Didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna after this started, I was gonna have
Oh,
that
and
conversation
we do
with
have to
her.
have a powwow with your with Gert.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because he said he wanted to.
Oh yeah. He wants to hang
powwow
out with you guys. And meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he's all about that. Yeah. I figured we'd do that.
on the trip. Alright, so yeah, I'm navigating.
All right, so you can roll a survival check then.
Okay.
Not with disadvantage, or not with advantage, but you have a pretty good survival. So go ahead and roll that for me.
Excuse me.
It's a +3.
Heck yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna get this one.
Yes.
That's
Where are cups right there?
Yes.
10 plus 3, so 13.
You can roll one more time, actually.
Pizza, pepper.
Oh, okay.
I
was like, is it?
That was 15.
Two little pieces.
All right, that's a success for that one.
Thank God.
Dude, I haven't had a wine.
All right, so at the end of your first day,
I saw that and I was like, oh, that'd be perfect.
the end of your first journey, actually,
I had it in gummy juice.
Caleb, the last thing that's gonna happen is of the day is Boris is gonna freak out, and he is like freaking out about the fact that Gur is on the ship. So you're gonna have to calm him down somehow.
Yeah. All right. So as I notice Boris is freaking out, and where is Boris on the ship? Do we have a ship? Can we?
Oh, we do.
Roll,
We might need
I mean,
that.
we're going to be on the ship for a while,
Yeah,
right? So why
yeah.
not get the ship out? Then we can at least put us all where. And where's Boris? Do we have a Boris figure?
We could find the Boris figure.
Oh, in
We're
water.
gonna have plenty.
Okay.
I guess that's why we need to separate things, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Like,
telling you,
you know,
if we like came over here on like a Saturday afternoon, and even if it was just like 2 or 3 of us, we could knock it out pretty quickly.
One-armed. That's Boris, even though it doesn't look like a shopkeeper.
Like, I could come over here or something.
I know there's a bunch of them.
You know, I'm at home for the rest of the year.
Yeah, I was telling you.
Like,
Oh, also, if you need me to do anything that is related to D&D, I'll have hours during the day to do stuff. So, all right.
So y'all are on
You
said
don't have a
ship.
big ship? I thought you had a big.
We
ship.
do. We have a big one. I can't
It's
find
okay.
it.
That'll work.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's pretty big.
We could just like mark out with other things too. It's alright. No.
It works. All right.
So Boris, yeah, that's accurate. Boris is in the corner,
Yeah.
freaking out. You two are back here because you're steering the ship, and me and Gur are.
All right. So you guys, you can have a conversation with him. And this isn't. I said at the end of one day, but this is going to be over a few weeks, couple weeks span. So the days kind of run together, but they're passing. Okay.
Hey, Boris, you okay?
You
It's okay. Yes, it's a dragon.
go to
It's okay.
shore. Go to
We're
shore.
now going ashore.
Let me off. This is not what I signed up for.
Boris, I need you to calm down. Just take a couple of breaths. I can explain everything, I promise. I can answer any of your questions. There you go. What is it? Maternal breathing. Maternal breathing. Think of a maternal breathing. It's okay.
Why is... What?
He's a friend, I promise you. His name is Gur. He was actually very excited to meet all of you. We talk...
probably not the best way to say that.
Well, I mean...
Did you say meet or eat?
Meet.
Eat?
M.
It's really windy.
Meet you. He wants to meet you. Okay? He's very nice. His name is Gur. Okay?
I roll persuasion.
Okay.
I don't know how your persuasion is.
It's +2. It's not awful. It's not great if I roll a 7. It's a 9.
Okay. So no matter what you say, Boris is going to kind of be huddled in this corner
Yeah,
for
I
most of the
figured.
voyage.
Or below decks.
Well, I was going to put Gur below
we have
deck
below
at some
deck.
point.
He
Cause,
can go there if he
Yeah, I
wants.
figured Gur would be below deck, and he is just
I
going
thought
to, like...
Gur would be in the crow's nest, man.
well,
Just
we need
taking
to...
it all in.
We need to hide him.
Mm.
He needs to be able to be hid quickly, just in case we come up on another ship, or
Mhm.
Well, we got some cargo areas down there.
until he's big enough that we physically can't hide him anymore. I want to make sure his presence isn't known.
I would do
around.
the blanket thing
Mhm.
and the leash to just kind of make it look like.
Oh, well, yeah. If we're like when we roll into port,
Mm-hmm.
we're not going to have another option but
Right.
to hide him that way, right? There's
Yeah.
no other way. But
And so, like, you know that no matter... Well, you don't really know, but I'm telling you mechanically, he's just going to be freaked out the whole time. So
Okay.
now you guys can go into the conversation that you're going to have with Gur on the trip. Like, just to introduce you all to him.
all right, Gur, these are my brothers, your friends. This is Drago, and that's Argus.
I start singing to the dragon.
roll a performance check for the dragon.
He should get advantage, right? Because Gur's really excited to see him.
I got 19.
19.
I don't think he
thanks.
makes it.
Yeah.
19 plus, like, I think it's 8.
Okay, it's so beautiful and moving that Gur, that counts as a success, so we're 2 and 2. But Gur says how he remembers Drago, but he does not. Drago cannot hear him.
Yeah.
So
Oh
you're
yeah. I'm
still,
gonna.
like, the only
Yeah.
one.
I will be translating or talking.
And Gur's bobbing his head to the music. So is Boris, and Boris has actually like come up beside Argus and is kind of swaying and puts his hand on him, and seems a little less freaked out by the dragon now.
Nice.
Hey,
Well done, nice.
alright.
So Drago, Gur says he remembers you.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Did he go through a memory lapse or through his growth?
Well, I mean, this is the first time he's been able to like actually speak to me with words. Before that, it was only feelings. Like I could feel his anger or his
Feelings.
fear or his happiness.
Nothing more.
So he probably remembered you.
feelings.
He just couldn't communicate that.
Maybe like he's growing in age, like an infant to a toddler. To
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely
okay.
still a younger dragon now, but he's definitely older and more mature than he was. I mean, look at him. He's got wings now, and he's the size of a. He fit in my backpack for a long time. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
He's a big boy now. But yeah, he's and he called you all friends.
We definitely are friends.
He likes you.
And all of you, sorry, well actually you hear that he says, all friends protect. Yes,
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I protect all friends.
You can. Yeah. But we will do our best to protect you as well.
Hey.
Is that Nala or is that Simba?
It's not.
Simba was right.
Drago shows him the baby.
He sniffs it.
He sniffs it. What do you think about that, Gur?
He's really been worried.
I know he does. Yeah. I mean, I would be a little worried. You got those kittens are not old enough to be away from mom yet, so.
No. If she doesn't come in here, they'll die tonight. Oh, apparently, this thing, I know where it's at.
What?
The death spell. What's this thing?
The shard?
Yeah.
Oh, you know where it is? Oh, okay.
Or I think I do.
You
Like,
think
I think
you-
I know where it's at.
Have an idea of where it is when we get to the city. I got you. Cool. I gotta figure out what that shard's called. I don't remember what he called it.
He said it a little while ago.
I'm trying to get her to come in here.
Well, at least she's here in the area, and you know that she's back.
She might just come in. I mean, she tried to come in just now.
I want her to go back to the babies.
And again, she's poking, so
Okay.
just
She knows they're in there.
you know, hey, you've been wondering where she's been.
Yeah.
She has a maternal instinct
Shut the
to come
door.
by.
She'd come in through the door. Besides that, it's getting a lot colder out there.
She knows where they're at. So.
Alright. So, yeah, what are we doing?
Drago showed Gur the baby,
Mm-hmm.
and Gur sniffed the baby,
Yeah, that's exactly
This is,
what Gur would do.
This is Bobby.
and then I kind of look at Gur and I said, "This is friend as well, friend,
Wait,
Bobby,
like
friend.
Bobby, friend?
That's baby's name. His name is Bobby.
Mm.
What's your name? Do you have a name besides what I call you? I call you Gur.
Bobby Food.
Food or friend?
Friend.
Sorry.
He is like very puzzled.
All of us friend. Everybody on this boat is your friend. Protect friends.
You don't remember Bobby? He kind of shows him, Bobby, that you guys used to hang out.
When you were
Sniffs him
little.
again. Bobby, food.
Friend.
Friend.
Bobby friend. Like Drago friend. Awyn friend. Argus friend. Winston friend. Bobby friend. Argus, shut up. Bobby friend.
Drago
I can see it on your
Drago's
face.
holding him. He hears him, and then he looks at him, and kind of like how a protective mom is with
Just
a
like
child.
slowly turn
And
away
then
from
she's
Argus.
kind of like, no, slowly turn away from him. And he sees you going, friend.
Friend.
And then he goes, is there going to be a problem here?
No, Bobby friend. We're
Are you
good.
sure?
Friend. Grr, Bobby friend.
Okay.
If you're hungry,
Sorry, man.
if you're hungry,
And you don't really hear his response, but you hear his thoughts, and it's like, I'm always hungry, pretty much, is the gist of it.
Can he swim?
Yes, I was getting ready to say, there are fish all around us in the water.
Fish are food, not friends.
Fish are food, not friends. Yes, fish are food. If you are hungry, you can fish.
Okay. And he's gonna go dive into
Okay.
Yeah.
So, as a DM, at some point, I want Gur to just like go up and like nuzzle Boris,
Okay.
just to be like, like a house cat would, you know.
Buddy.
At some point, like it's not gonna be right now because he's not comfortable with him. But I'm sure in a week of being on a ship with just us, at some point he'll just like walk up to Boris and be like, nuzzle him. Just I would see Boris's reaction.
Okay.
All right, so Gur is fishing.
No, we don't want him to think Boris is friend.
He already
Boris?
said Boris's friend.
Well, Boris's friend while we're on the ship. But Gur's not stupid. He's just little and he's young and he doesn't know a lot. Yeah, he's learning. So,
Okay.
and I also has a friend as Awyn talking to Argus. I have a feeling that if I tell Gur something, he's pretty much solid on it. If it comes from me,
Sounds
he
great.
understands. So,
I'm with you, brother.
All right. So it's a couple weeks in. The navigation was not the greatest, so you know that you're probably going to be on the sea for a little while longer than a couple weeks, which is longer than it would have been by land. But there's a huge storm that is like occurring during the like third week, and the rain is pouring down. There's wind and lightning crackling all around. And at one point, the mast is like the ropes come loose and they're snapping, and someone needs to grab those ropes.
Your turn.
It's the next round, so whoever can go first.
it's anybody.
Yeah. Did we start it back again?
Yeah, so that was 3. So
What would we be rolling? What
Probably
kind of feat would that be?
whatever you can justify, but it'd probably be more of like an athletics or a strength row.
That's what I was thinking.
What about using my acrobatics to maneuver between things and grab it?
You can do that to kind of latch on.
Yeah, to
if
latch
you
onto
do
it.
that, and then somebody else helps you later,
Okay.
you can do that. Maybe you get there first with the
All right.
acrobatics.
15 plus 8.
That'll do it. All right. So we have one more success. You've reached and you've grabbed onto this rope, but it's about to yank you away. All right. But you've like held it for the time being. All right. Who wants to go next? The storm is still raging.
Drago, you gotta help him. I don't think I'm strong enough.
Alright. I'll use, what do you use? Acrobatics?
Yeah.
I'll use athletics.
All right. Go ahead and roll that beautiful athletics footage.
12 plus 7.
19.
All right, so you're able to grab hold of the rope that Argus has in his hands and like tie it down some. All right, to where it's more secure. This storm is still raging on. What do you think you can do, Awyn, to kind of help the party during this situation?
I'm looking.
Secure the wheel, man, while we're doing this.
That was the plan. But give me just a second.
And magic, like you weren't here that time we did it. Dad wasn't either, but we did it a little differently. Where I'm a lot more lenient, or you tell me what you want to do, and you can use magic too, and I'll decide what kind of role it's going to be. I don't want it to be like, what am I best at kind of thing. I'll make it work normally for you if I think it's good.
Yeah, while they're grabbing the rigging, I'm gonna bust it to the helm and try and grab onto the wheel and kind of secure it into one. Like, just hold it steady as best I can.
Okay, but you're just going to use yourself to do that?
Yeah, for right now, yeah.
This has been a long one.
Okay.
My goal was to get there and have
Is it a long
Gur
way
help,
long?
like call to Gur
Probably
and have
long.
Gur come help me hold it, because he's
Okay,
These
so that would be the
options-
help action that Gur can do.
because he adds a little bit of strength to be able to hold the wheel. The two of us, I was thinking, could be strong enough to.
Okay,
That makes
so I'll
sense.
let you use... I can let you either roll twice or take his strength modifier, whatever that is. Do you have his stuff
These
filled
are
up?
harsh.
His strength is
So they-
plus
I have
4,
hard time
19
looking.
plus 4.
So you can use the plus 4 or roll twice, and I'm pretty sure you have a 0 in strength.
I do have a
and
0.
figure out if that's
You sure?
Okay.
one of those.
Alright.
We'll roll with his
Actually, you can roll twice with his roll.
Because I could roll one for me and one for him, right?
It's called a help action,
Oh,
but
okay.
in this instance, what you're doing is Gur's the main person, and you're helping him.
Okay,
And
so
not
I get to
him
roll
helping
twice with the plus.
Yeah. So you get to roll with advantage and roll
I'm sorry, I
twice
didn't hear
with
what
the
you were
plus
doing. I was
4.
talking about cigars. What are you doing?
He's trying to hold the wheel.
So the first
okay.
one was an 18 with the plus 4.
Okay.
And the second one is a 6 with the plus 4.
Okay. So that gets you through the storm
Nice.
and out on the other side. All right. So you've been on the sea for about 3 weeks, and on this, you're pretty close, you think, to your destination at this point. After a while, Drago got his bearings again, because I think you rolled not great on the survival at first, right? But it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Navigation. Mm-hmm.
All right, and he knows that you guys are close. That Argus knows the area, but before you're able to finish your journey, there is this darkness that overtakes this this cloudless sky. All right, and something is blotting out the sun, and it's hurtling down towards you all.
Head to shore.
Yeah, oh yeah, I agree.
Sure.
We got to get off this target
Let's beach it.
as quickly as we can.
Drago does he pulls out his he sees Boris pull out his little binocular, and then Drago goes smiles at him and throws out this massive one and looks out up at it like this.
All right,
But I want to roll an investigation on it.
all right, go for it. Then somebody else is rolling to go to shore.
Oh, I'm at the helm. Or are you
Somebody's-
at the helm still, or am I?
That doesn't matter.
Somebody has to beat me. What I rolled. So.
Okay. I'll
gotta-
let's
You
see.
want me to do it?
I got a 16 to
Or you wanna do it?
investigate.
Alright.
You can do it.
Okay.
So this is a shadowy winged form that you can see with your giant telescope.
Oh yeah, we'd be much better
Yeah.
fighting this thing on land.
Not.
18.
All right, so you're able to beach it right as this thing collides with the boat, and
Oh,
it looks kind of like this, except it's wispy. All right, and this dude isn't on there. All right, but you guys are. We can flip it. How do we want to do this? Flip it over.
Well, as soon as we landed and we were all clear, I was gonna name it to pull it back into
yeah.
the bag, like change the boat back into the bag as soon as.
What happens if the bag encloses on this?
That's what I was gonna because I was gonna say as soon as we all jumped off and
So
cleared, I was gonna yell fiddlesticks. And
It was
get the
like
ship to.
it was like that close because this thing was hurtling down.
Gotcha.
You like, if I'm being honest as a DM, there probably shouldn't have been a roll to get like even to shore in that instant.
I understand.
But you guys got there right as this thing collides with the boat. So like after, like, it still hit the boat, but you can close it now. But nothing.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
'Cause
Well, I just didn't want any more damage
That's
to happen.
It's a good idea though.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I was like,
yeah.
we're gonna close the boat to prevent damage to the boat, and if it were to happen to do something cool, that's kind of what I was thinking.
And you don't know something magically. So like the boat magically heals over time. You're not sure how long the healing takes because it's been damaged before.
Okay.
Like
Oh yeah.
a few times, I think. All right. So I need whoever wants to roll initiative first.
The youngest
Go
oldest
ahead.
again. I'll go first.
Y'all are probably going first.
I got a 10.
I got a 16.
No, it's just one.
Just
Oh,
me.
my
We
bad.
go me, then Phil, then
All right, yeah. So this beastly looking winged creature, the wings actually have the claw forelegs like attached to it. So like it's a wispy, shadowy creature, but instead of it being like the wings separate from the legs,
So
the
it's not a
wings are
4-leg
like,
dragon, it's more of a wyvern.
Yeah, but I didn't want to say the word.
No, I
But
got it.
yeah, you got it. All right.
But its front legs are its wings.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So Whichever order y'all want to go in, you guys can go
A
ahead.
couple trees.
If you guys, so you barely succeeded the skill challenge. If you had lost the skill challenge, there would have been 2 of these things.
Oh,
But you got 1 to deal with at the moment.
nice. All right. Who wants to go first? We're all there.
All right, go ahead. You go ahead.
Well, I wouldn't be going first since I was the one on the boat.
Well, we're on shore of the boats.
You go ahead first.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Okay, I'll go first then.
Okay.
I am going to cast
Can I go around the back?
Firebolt.
I always went around.
To Pete? Yeah, I just beat over there.
You guys firebolt on him?
Yep. 14 to hit.
Let's get a hit.
Nice.
Yep.
2d10.
What'd you do?
Firebolt.
Okay.
And it took 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage, and this
5
fire
points of
collides with this
damage.
shadowy form and kind of eats up part of the shadow.
Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see what the fire did? That might be beneficial in the future. Would it be...
Don't forget that if you attack with your sword, you get 2 attacks now.
I know, yeah. I just was far away.
No.
I was testing more.
Yeah.
Does
I'm gonna do
remind
my
me how it
vicious
works?
mockery.
Does Gur attack with me always, or is it?
Yeah, it's
his
always on
choice?
yours.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack with Gur as well.
What kind
Okay.
of like what does he do? Like
He's
his first
a-
attack.
He's a silver dragon, but he's a wormling. So right now he only has one.
That's
He has
what I was wondering.
he has cold breath because Tywin
Okay.
only has paralyzing breath, which I understand. It would be a little
Well,
OP.
Well, this is a homebrewing the whole thing.
That's good too. Gur's
'Cause,
not
like,
a
he's
normal
gonna
dragon. Yeah,
At one point, he's gonna be a gold dragon wormling, like as he levels up.
because
But he's not still gonna be cold breath.
Yeah, because he's
So-
technically a platinum dragon.
Yeah.
So we're homebrewing kind of his
Mhm.
growth.
Yeah, the progression of it.
So he's going to use his. He's actually going to bite.
Okay.
Okay, so it just says it's attack. It's a +6 to hit. So how do you want me to
Solid
roll that?
form?
Do you want me to just roll a 20 then,
Yeah, that's how you always do it.
and then a +6 to hit?
Yep. That's what yours does when you're there.
Yeah.
I wonder. You can see that
Yeah,
pretty well, right?
So that's a
Yeah.
14 to hit. So I know it's gonna hit because that's
Yep.
what I did last time.
That does hit.
And then,
That's awesome. You gotta paint it.
Well, I had
and
So-
then
go
his
to-
average for hit is 9 points of damage. Are we just gonna do that like we did with the T-Rex,
made deal with my wife.
Yeah, like I said, you can do that.
Okay.
Hard knocks.
or do you want to roll
Once a
for it?
month.
I guess it doesn't.
Like you can choose either way.
We'll just
but
do
you
that.
can't decide
15%.
after.
Yeah, I'll just do that. We'll just
Okay.
run. We'll run
And
him
then
just like we did the T-Rex
50%
from now on.
So he's
whatever
up
that-
here.
Yeah. So whatever the average is,
Mm.
we'll just take. So this is 9 points of damage.
Okay.
When
That
it
looks
hits.
pretty dope. There's 2
It does look really cool. Yeah.
dragons going at it, pretty much.
Yep.
All right. Who wants to go next?
It's kind of neat that one's that little
Mm.
and one's that big. I'll use my vicious mockery at the dragon.
Okay. How are you gonna viciously mock this?
I'm gonna mock it that its wings are too small. And it matches its penis size.
All right. What's it have to roll? Wisdom? Is that right?
Yep.
This. What's it have to beat? I'm pretty sure it beat it.
The attack save is 15.
Yeah, I rolled a 17, so somehow the unwise Orvine.
But it does 2d4 points of damage too.
Oh,
Okay,
you would have
go ahead
seen
and
this.
roll
that,
I'm
right?
gonna tell
Yeah.
you, the firebolt that I hit him with, the fire ate part of the wisp.
So,
Okay.
So it burned
3.
it away.
Okay.
And I pointed that out to Argus,
But again,
I would have
that's
pointed
a,
that to you, but you were
That
out
the
the
fire
answer.
attack
did
now.
it.
The fire did
Sweet.
like
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
stuff to him.
All right. Let's see. I don't know whether to shoot it or use my sacred flame.
Hey,
Huh? Ty?
you can't use 2 spells in a same round.
Oh, even okay.
So
See, I
like
didn't know
you
that.
got it. Yeah.
All right. Well,
That's something I
I'll
haven't
shoot
been
with my
playing
pistol.
with very much
Mhm.
with Isaiah, but I totally forgot.
21.
Start doing it. Yeah, that's a good hit. So you shoot this shadowy form with your force bullet,
16.
right? And another chunk of this shadow goes away. And Caleb, if you, so I did this for Drago, but I did it for Awyn too. Did you see?
Yeah, the sword damage.
So like the Sunblade,
the radiant.
yeah, you would roll with the 1d10 probably if you're using two hands plus 2, but then you would click the 2d8 afterwards to see how much of the radiant damage that's added on does.
It just says 1d8. Oh, I see it. I see 1d8 plus.
No, down below it says radiant strike. You see that? Because you get.
You added it as a totally. I thought you added it on to the
it's
blade.
Like
I see.
It's
No,
a
I see
custom,
the 2d8.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to like click the 2d8. You just press that and it'll roll 2d8.
It'll automatically do it for me. Nice. So I'll roll the 1d10 plus 2 for damage, and then the 2d8 on top of it. Okay, I'm tracking. Sorry, I thought I didn't even see that when I was looking at it. I was on my phone though, so I might have just missed it. But I can see that now. No, that's awesome.
Yeah, I was gonna try to move it up by the blade, but for some reason you can't do that.
That's okay.
All right.
It does it in order. I've noticed that it does it in order of like rareness of weapon.
And that's custom, so it puts it at the end.
Because the Radiance of Dawn that I have is at the top.
Okay, I'm gonna use my.
Yeah, she's hanging close.
Okay.
She'll probably come in after we leave, I guess.
Probably.
Crimson Right.
It's a. Is it a D6 or a D8 now?
I think it's still a D6.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. And then I'm going to use because the Flaming Tongue already has fire.
Yep.
But I'm not going to choose ice on this. I'm going to choose lightning
Okay.
damage.
Yep.
And then.
Oh, it's a D8 now, Phil.
Is it?
Yeah, that's why. That's why it says D8 on your thing for damage too.
Does a 17 hit?
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Okay.
This thing is shadowy, like losing shadow fast before y'all even.
If so I get 2 attacks. Is my Radiance of Dawn and my Sunblade? I can use them both, right? Because they're both considered separate attacks. Or is it just the blade? Do I get 2 attacks? How do you want to play that? Because I'm allowed 2 attacks per action, but the Radiance of Dawn and the Sunblade are 2 different weapons.
Hold on, let me figure out Drago stuff, and then I'll figure out.
There's a 22 hits, right? I'm rolling twice. Okay, so the first one was hit was 7 points. Second one is going to be 8 points, and then plus.
You roll a 2d6 twice there.
What?
One for lightning, and then one for the fire, Flaming Tongue, right?
No, you roll lightning twice. You press the lightning button twice, and then the fire thing twice.
7. So 5, 7.
It's right here, so I can see it once you're done.
Okay, so did you get it all?
One more fire one.
Okay.
Dang, man, you like
smoked
Mongo,
it. Yeah.
Alright. I got it. So you did like 41 points of damage right there. That's a good amount right there.
Yikes.
When you don't miss, and you got 2 attacks there. Alright. Caleb, as before this thing attacks. So you. Well, Drago's up close too.
We're still back here.
Alright. So Awyn, so the thing has to do with melee weapons. So the Radiance of the Dawn thing is a burst action that is like it affects like a circle, like a radius.
Yeah, I knew that.
So that would be your one action.
Okay.
But then if you attack with your Sunblade twice, then you would click Radiant Strike below twice.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know how since it's listed as an attack, the Radiance of Dawn, I just didn't know if it was, like, I could only use that by itself, or I could do a sword and that, or...
Pretty much only if you're using the sword swing, because you're doing the full action.
Okay.
It's not like you can sword and spell either.
Yeah, no. I kind of figured that's what was up, but I wanted to ask and make sure, clarify. So.
All right.
Okay.
So what's going to happen now is...
Yeah. No, that's a good idea.
It's going to attack twice. Once it's going to bite at Gur. So go ahead and roll for Gur.
Okay.
It's going to attack Gur.
Gur is up close, so it's going to attack Gur, and it's going to swing its stinger at Drago. So you can roll
An 11.
to dodge that too.
We both rolled 11.
Yeah, we both did, bro.
11.
Alright, so you both are going to get hit with this. So the first one is, the bite is going to be 11 points of damage to Gur.
Okay.
But then,
How many hit points does he have? So,
45.
Oh.
What's a stinger gonna cost me?
Dang, he's got about as much as I do.
roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Yeah, so he only had like 10
I
hit
know, I
points when
remember
he was
that.
little.
Yeah.
Now that he's a little bigger, he's more buff. He's been working out.
Yeah.
Like protein.
You got something going on right now.
Protein.
11.
Alright, so you're going to take 24 points of damage from the stinger.
Dang,
Oh, plus
son.
11. So 35 altogether. Points of damage from the stinger.
Where you at?
I'm good.
Okay.
That's tough, though.
Alright.
Don't forget, I got a ring of spell story. I got like 3 healing
I
spells
have
in it.
I have 30 points of lay on hands now because I'm level 6.
Oh, nice.
Alright, you're up. Y'all are up. Whatever order you want to be in. It can be the same as before or
Maybe
different.
same order. Alright, I'm going to charge and cut this thing in part with my Sunblade twice. The first to hit 17, 22 plus 5. 17 plus 5, 22?
Yeah, that one will hit. Roll again to attack
Yeah, I'm
first.
doing it. I'm
and
doing
then,
it right now. Second one was a 9 plus 5 is a 14.
so that's perfect. That's
Both
what
of
you
them are
need.
going to
Yep.
hit. 7, 15 points of damage on the first attack,
Okay.
and that's with the radiant.
Mhm.
And then the next attack is 16 points of damage.
So,
altogether was 15 and 16, so
alright, so this,
31. damage
your lightsaber-esque looking blade glows as it strikes this undead fiend, and you actually do double the amount of damage for the radiant part. So you obliterate this thing, and it is gone.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, and you guys are clear of the battle, and you're able
You need to
to
brand it out.
That's right.
make your way
I still
the
think
rest of the
it
way
would be a
towards the
good
city.
idea to find out where it came from.
Yeah.
So I'm going to walk over to you and hand you this potion of healing.
Sweet. Thanks, bro.
So it's
Still feeling after those goats
it's
on my nads.
4. So it's it's 4d4 plus 4.
Feeling a little sore
Okay.
there.
Did you hear me?
It's-
4d4 plus 4 is your healing.
4d4?
Mhm.
Yeah, you can roll that. Also, it's been like 3 weeks since the goat nads incident, so that's unfortunate. Your balls
Well,
still
he's been
feel bad.
chafing.
Yeah.
They were swollen for like 4 days, so they
Mhm.
chafed really bad.
Yeah, no doubt.
Plus, back then you gotta know they don't have any underwear. So.
That's right.
And
Do you
goat's
want me to roll
tongues
it
are
on
pretty
here?
harsh.
No, I got it.
I'm not sure how I would know that, but
10 plus 4 is 14.
Yeah, it's a little odd.
Give me 14. That's good.
Yeah, almost doubled what you had.
Yeah.
So that's not. That'll work. He put 14 and actually it was 140 because you had 140 HP back.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
man.
I don't know where you got that potion of healing, but we need more of them.
Yeah.
I mean, it gave me about almost half. 50.
perfect.
You
Right.
pulled one over on me.
Hmm?
You got one over on me. Just kidding. Like the 140.
Oh,
kidding.
I thought you meant you were talking about the great. I'm like, I just was
Nah.
reading what it said.
No. Alright.
All right, and we are down to. I only am carrying 1 potion of healing now.
Oh.
So that's we only have 1
Okay.
left.
Okay.
A potion.
Well,
so
we each had, what, 2?
I only had-
I used like 1 or 2 of them during
he
that
didn't
battle,
have
too.
any after we got to that town because he used both
Oh,
of his
okay.
potions.
Yeah.
I had
Okay.
2 left, so I gave him 1.
And I haven't used mine at all.
And Winston has 2, right? Because he didn't use
I
any of
was
his.
sit- that
Mhm.
last battle, I sit at pretty much full health because
Yeah.
I used all of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you
and-
have nothing on, if you don't have one on your character sheet, then you don't have one.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, I just thought that I didn't put it on there because
I had,
You-
we each had 2.
well, I put it on my character sheet as 2, so I need to go in and change it to 1.
Oh, and Drago said, it's not the, it's not what the goat did to me, or it's not. It's how it did
Psychic
to me.
damage.
It's not the, it's not the physical damage. I'm mentally scarred.
He's
Yeah.
scarred
It's the
forever.
humiliation.
and I am dying laughing. What you don't know is as soon as I got that sending stone, I totally told everybody back at camp where my mom was that Drago got nutted by a goat.
Yes. The dire message that you received was met with just, you won't believe what happened, Mom.
Yeah, you're not going to believe what
And
happened.
it lasted long enough that I had a artist do a rendition.
Oh God!
All right. Yeah. So at this point, yeah.
It's
We
gonna
call
be
it-
a good. It's gonna be a present one
It's
day
called
for
the
me.
Sticky Licky.
Sticky licky.
Winston is the only one with potions now besides the one that you have.
I have one.
Okay.
Alright. And then if he has more, then he has more. But I know we have a good amount of money.
Yeah, Winston has all our money, though.
You guys have like 2,500, I think, at the
I
moment.
believe so, yes.
Alright. So you're free to like sail the rest of the way. You're not a full day away. You can get there this day, probably.
So because we hit land, so we're walking now, right?
Well, we can get back on the boat and sail.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
that's
up
the
to you
thing.
all.
Do we want to get back on the boat, or do we want to hoof it from here?
I'd say we're meeting Boris
Well,
halfway if we just.
yeah.
hoof it from
I am
here.
assuming that the message from my mother about the dark shadows in the sky
Mhm.
was that,
That.
and if not more than one of those. So
Do
it
we wanna
was
be-
pretty. It found us pretty easy on the water. It may not be able to find us as easy on
Agreed. Let's
land
go.
in the trees.
That sounds good.
And since we're less than a day, are we less than a day by walking as well?
Yeah.
Oh, way less walking than it would be boating.
Okay.
Because you have to like kind of go around
yeah.
a boat.
So I say we hoof it the rest just to
Okay.
for safety's sake.
Let's go.
See, Boris, I told you we'd keep you from drowning. Drago kind of gives you a smile and a pat on the back, like a really hard one, like. "Ugh."
There was a few close calls, but yes, you were good to your word, so I will be good to
Besides,
mine.
that boat might need some work. It might need some time to regenerate.
Yeah.
So it's on your back, right? All right. So you guys are walking the rest of the way.
We are going to hoof
Yeah.
it the rest of the way. So.
And probably the only person that is not like entirely blown away by this, because this by far, when you get to this area, is the biggest city you've probably seen. All right, because it is huge. There's a wall that's probably around like 30 to 40 feet high that surrounds the entirety of the city.
We've probably only heard stories of cities this size where
Mhm.
Argus has seen it before.
And then
And
I pull just them aside,
mhm.
and I say, last time I was here is when my father found out.
Mm.
And he sent me on a mission that was going to get me killed.
That you shouldn't have survived.
And instead, I was told to come join you
Mhm.
by my mother's chambermaid.
So instead of doing the mission, you came and found us? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
So
He was attached to that group that was sent to storm the Lich's castle, and pretty much all died.
So my question is to you then. You know, how do you want to go about this?
I was going to say, I
Oh,
don't
this
want...
is going to be rough.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to wear a
Are
disguise?
they going to
or-
recognize you as soon as you enter the city?
Yes, they will.
So do you want to wear a robe or something?
You and Gur both need to be hid.
My the city, the townspeople know nothing, so I'll be welcomed as
The son of the,
The
king.
son of the king.
Until we... But I'm assuming word will travel fast. that the son
we'll
of
be
the
brought
king is-
before him in no time. And he's not a king; he's a regent.
It's a lord, yeah.
Lord, I apologize. Lord, sorry.
Well, I got one word for you, brother. Sultan.
Yeah. But you do like you guys know that my father was the king of. I mean, my grandfather was the king.
Yeah.
Okay,
The Red Robe King in the last campaign?
13's dad.
Yeah.
13's creator. Yeah.
Yeah. Did not know that.
Oh.
I
That
knew
was
that.
your
That's why I
grandfather.
said king. I knew that, but I didn't realize that
Okay.
was your
See,
grandfather.
when you guys went to the when we went to the capital, yeah, that's when Zoltan hooked up with the
Zoltan got his
yeah,
rocks rocked.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You mean that king?
that king. Yeah.
Man, you got the royal blood all up
So-
in you.
If that was your grandpa,
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna have any sway being the sons of the gods / kings / heroes that saved
The world.
Nala?
Are you like saying? Are you in view of the city, sort of, as you're talking about this?
No.
I'm assuming
I
we're
said this
walking
before we got ready
well
to leave.
short of the city. I mean, how long is it going to take us to walk to the city from where we are?
I'm just wondering because I'm going to give you like some info about this, like what you
go
see going on with the city.
Yeah, we're walking while we're talking, but I
figured we
wanted
weren't
to be
any-
away from the
Okay.
Boris.
So there's some smoke
Don't
coming from the
trust
city, like some. It doesn't look like a fire raging, but there's smoke coming off of the city,
Yeah.
and there is like a line of. It looks some sort of army, and they're not going towards the city. They're like leaving the city, like so you can see like some people moving west away from the city as you approach. So they're probably like a mile from the city, walking
Do I
away.
recognize the
I was gonna
uniforms?
say, can we see what they're like? What are they?
Well,
wearing?
using Drago's big ass telescope looking thing,
Yeah.
you guys know, like, you can tell that this is the Crimson Order that were stationed in the city.
This is what?
This was the Crimson Order that were stationed in the city.
Oh, okay.
So there's about,
So the Crimson Order is leaving the city.
yeah, and with Drago, roll a perception check with advantage with this made-up telescope that you now have as a thing. We'll see how much you can tell from looking at these people.
Like where the smoke's coming from, but I know what it. Like
This looks like the leftover of some sort of battle took place
Do you
inside
have
the city.
do you have a perception pulled up over there?
I have all your
Hold on.
papers.
I got it. Never mind.
It's plus 0.
It's 0.
But you get to roll it twice at least.
you say it's 0. You don't know.
It's an 8.
Did you roll it twice? You get to roll it twice with the...
15. Oh wait. Yeah, 15.
Alright, so yeah, you can see, Drago, that a lot of these people look pretty wounded and disheartened. Like they just lost some sort of contest and they're leaving the city.
There's looks like some battle or something happened here.
I urge them to go a little bit faster. I want to find out what happened.
Alright.
Because I'll be honest with you, even though this happened to me, I still have friends there.
Mm-hmm.
And I
It looks like they lost, right?
yeah, looks like they're licking their wounds, man.
So whatever happened, if they were pushed out of the city by something, does your dad have enough force to push the Crimson Order out of the city?
No.
Drago takes his
I wonder if the Silent Blades are there.
President is fucking.
But I would like to get there as fast as we could if you guys don't mind.
Yeah, let's go. So at that,
got
Awyn
it.
turns around and pulls a cloak out of his bag,
Mm.
and then tries to corral Gur.
Okay. You know that like at the gate there will like open weapons and armor like adorned will be met with like questions
Right.
too.
But still, it's me.
Is that something that he would tell us? Would you tell us that? Are you going to tell us that?
I would be in too much of a hurry to get inside.
Okay, so then my focus is I'm trying to get Gur underneath this cloak to hide him.
Okay.
Is he going to go along with that pretty...
Yeah, he'll. I
Okay.
mean, you're talking to him, and
Okay.
he now trusts you again, as long as you don't.
Yeah, abandon him again?
Mhm.
Or in his eyes, abandon him again?
Mm, yeah.
Right, so I've got Gur all kind of cloaked up and got a piece of rope like hanging loosely around his neck to like where I'm guiding him a little bit.
Mhm.
And I kind of coax him in. I'm like, hey, I know this is not something you want, but we have to keep you hid as long as we can because
Mhm.
people are not going to be as welcoming as we are to your presence.
They'll be scared.
They're going to be very scared of you, and I don't want them to take you away from me again. And I'm assuming when I said take you away from me again, he kind of gets on board with the whole.
Yeah. He gives you like a look, and then he just like bows his head to allow you to put a cloak over him.
All right, so he tucks his wings up, and all right, cool. So Gur is hid.
All right. And y'all are all like
And we're-
looking into the city.
We're
Yeah.
busting it to the city, and Boris is, I'm assuming, behind us and not really keeping up because we
Yeah,
have
he is.
double timed
he is
it.
not.
He's
Not
not in much
in
of a
shape,
hurry to get
yeah.
in there.
right.
Actually, you know what? If we want to get our payment from him, we better get it now.
Well, he's not paying us. Remember, said his friends are going to pay us.
Oh, that's
Mhm.
right.
And at that moment, the baby's been crying because he's hungry, and I forgot to feed him.
Good job.
Not the first time you forgot to feed the child.
Mhm.
Not the first time you forgot you actually had to.
That's true.
Bobby, sorry.
All right. Yeah. So, but you guys, the city is like crazy, like big compared to what you've been used to, and
Oh, yeah.
it's also, you can see something floating above the city. You're not sure what it is, but you can see something that floats above in the distance of the city.
Is that not supposed to be there?
Well,
No,
he
it's
would
supposed to
know,
be there.
right?
Yeah,
Oh.
so he can explain to you if you. I mean, you're not gonna withhold information,
Oh,
probably.
so Awyn is
yeah.
gonna ask questions.
Yeah, so
I
it's,
can tell you right now.
So pretty much the way you get to the palace of the city is sort of the way it was with the
This is
upper
me
city,
telling-
lower city. Yeah, of the old campaign, except it's just straight up the palace, and there isn't any. Like, I think we used griffins in the last campaign.
Mm-hmm.
This is like a lift that you have to get on in the guard sector of the city after they check you out and
get
stuff
to it.
to get to the
palace.
The palace.
Okay.
And then you're just floating there, like free suspended. And if the guards at the actual wall allow you, they'll lower the drawbridge to attach it to the lift, and you will get there through
I'm
that.
so glad you used that.
That's fantastic.
All right.
That's awesome.
But you get to the gate,
Dragon.
and there's like a bunch of people coming and going, and a lot of commotion going on. And
This place is freaking huge.
I immediately demand to know what's going on.
there's guards. You know how this is set up, but I'm kind of telling this for them.
Yeah.
So there's guards outside. There's people on the walls that have guns that are vaguely look like what Argus has.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Sorry. But there's a bunch of guards that are in front of the gate too as well, and stationed along the castle or the city wall. All right, and you're gonna
Demand to go in.
demand to go in.
Yeah.
All right, are you approaching? So you're approaching the gate, and you're seeing that, and the guard who's at the gate, he goes, "What? This doesn't make any sense. Who are you?"
You know me. I'm Argus.
The Lord said you were dead. There was a public announcement that you were dead.
I'm not dead.
He doesn't look dead.
I escaped.
He said that he has your body, and that he pronounced his trueborn heir to be the new person who was going to lead the
Would he
city.
have said to all of them that I was not his trueborn heir?
He said that no. He said you were dead, is what happened, and that his trueborn heir, which is like the new person, he didn't say anything about
You not
being it,
the
but he
heir.
said that you were dead, and that the baby that he just had was now his new baby child, the Lord who is going to take over, his successor. And that's where we'll end the session.